Intuitive Tarot reading for love, February 2022. My name is Barda from Roosters Peacock. Roosters Peacock here on Roosters Peacock Tarot here on YouTube. All right, so I'm just going to do a general love read. It will only go for a small group of Aquarius. And then later on, I will be taking and right after I get all the loved ones out, I will be doing the general monthly reads for each sign, and then I'm thinking about doing a Valentine's Day reading for each sign. Okay. All right. My goodness. Okay. Aquarius. February 2022 love. You know what? I think I'm supposed to switch here. Feels right to me. All right. I'll show you the cards here in just a second. Yep, feels right. Okay, so the first card I have here for Aquarius is Release Your Ex. Aquarius, are you holding on to an old love? The time has come to clear your energy. Next card we have is You Deserve Love. You are lovable. And I think it's because you're still feeling hung up on this past. And I think this is, from what I'm looking at right here, is I think Aquarius has been up in their heads for a very long time about this. And even though on the outside you're showing that you've moved on from it because, well, this was what you had in your mind, which was a wedding. All right, there's going to be another meaning to the wedding here in just a minute. I'm going to stick that up there. I feel it. Because actually, I think this is going for a group of Aquarius who actually have somebody in their life right now. All right, but they're having trouble releasing their ex. And I'm going to repeat again, you deserve love. And what it means by that is, I mean, for whatever reason, Aquarius, it could have even been a first love. Whatever this was not just, you know, hey, let's go date. This is actually something that really hit this group of Aquarius to the core. And even if you're single right now, the goal that originally with this person that you need to release, this ex, was wedding. Either you were married to this person or it was going to be leading to a wedding. And it's not showing me what went wrong or anything like that. And I don't feel like digging into that because actually where Aquarius is sitting right now in the month of February is they're trying to literally just do that so they can find some peace and kind of move on from this, is to release their ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Even if this group of Aquarius is not aware that this is what's going on, that's what's going on. And because it's actually been affecting your self-esteem. And you need to know that you're lovable. And so therefore, and it's actually kind of a mixed bag here. What this is also the birthday month for a lot of Aquarius. You know, we're getting ready to go to the next sign, but this is the group of Aquarius who is not just relationship wise, but family wise. They're kind of getting back in touch. They're working on it. It's like I see the Fool card, a new beginning. Okay, so it's just kind of like they're stepping out into their fields. They're actually trying to start healing family issues. There's several different things that Aquarius is going to be sitting back looking at. We've got healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so if you had a rocky past or if there was a rough upbringing or there was stuff that happened that, you know, was kind of out of your control, it's just, this is the month where this group of Aquarius, as far as love, it's love of family, friends, partners, is actually working on healing and releasing what is no longer serving them and is actually kind of holding them back. And right now, so like I said, right now, as far as the love spectrum, even in silence, you're sitting here going, okay, I deserve love. You're realizing this. Okay, and you're actually, it's come to the forefront. Okay, it's time to let this go. I've got to move on. And for some of you, there may be even a new partner in your life, and actually it could be leading to a wedding. All right, but this right here is Aquarius who's sitting here clearing out their past so that they can actually give the love that this partner deserves. You know, the new partner. All All right. So anyway, we've got Aquarius and in the love spectrum, healing family issues. No longer hanging on to, the past where it's like stuff replays over and over in the head. This is an evaluation month for Aquarius as far as love goes. Really trying to get in touch with themselves. Now, have you taken the first step, Aquarius? Yes, actually you have, even if it doesn't feel like this. And it could actually feel pretty crappy while you're doing this, while you're going through this, because it's just like, oh my God, just kind of feeling low. Well, you know what? Just like the wheel, what goes down must come up. And sometimes when we're sitting here reevaluating ourselves and reevaluating how we love and what purpose we have in life and what direction we want to go, it can feel like you're just feeling low. Okay, well, pay attention to that. I mean, whenever you're feeling like that, actually, and you're sitting here thinking about releasing your ex, realizing you deserve love, and healing family issues, give yourself a break, Aquarius. You are taking and healing does take a lot of energy. And this is a situation that's been going on. And this one here, I feel, is from the past. And even if it's new, which I don't really think it's new, it's still raw. But this, you've taken the first steps to start healing. And that is the important thing. And it's not just healing of love. It is a healing of love, but it's broad spectrum love. Okay, so if you haven't never really sat back and thought about it, and actually it's affected your past family issues have affected your love life, again, this is another group who is evaluating who they choose and how they feel. And sometimes I think for this group, you've kind of put it under, you feel a lot, but you just do not show it. And sometimes you just kind of, you might take and go out with your friends. Let your friends help you. You go out with your friends or you distract yourself somewhere else so you don't have to think about this. This month, you're actually going to be sitting there thinking about it. And actually, just thinking about it is the first step. That is the first step to healing. Okay? So you are well on your way to the proper path where you need to be that makes you feel complete. But the important part is to release your ex and to know you are lovable. Whatever happened in that past, it doesn't mean that that's what you are. Okay, your past is not who you are. Even if you made mistakes, everybody's human. Okay, so I feel on this one it was both parties. It wasn't just one. And for whatever reason, this could have been youthful love. All right, it's time to let that go. And if you do have a new person in your life, it could lead to wedding. All right, but you have to release this. You already know that. It's nothing you don't already know. And for others, it's, this was supposed to lead to a wedding, and it was just like, it just kind of tore you down. And it happened, I'm feeling it's a first or second love. And it's still stuck with you, and you're just now getting to the point, which makes a strong person because you're finally realizing you need to heal this, and you're actually evaluating yourself. Is this where I want to be in 5 years? Do I want to be feeling like this? Do I want to be still hanging on to the past because of the mistakes of my parents? Okay? Or parent, whichever one it applies, or whoever it was, aunts, uncles, whoever affected your past and the way you loved. And like I said, I'm not saying this right here has to do with your past. That's not what I'm saying. Your past did not cause this right here. This was just, I think it was just wrong timing. So your messages here is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So you do have, and I did notice this. I just stuck it over top of healing family issues and I right next to the word parents. If you were close to one of your parents or somebody who's like a parent to you, and it says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so if you're close to one of your parents, even talking this out with them or somebody who is like a parent, this would help you. It says, whatever you do, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. And for some reason, I feel like sticking this over the wedding part because for whatever reason, this is like, from whatever this past thing was, Aquarius is just like, I'm just not going to deal with this anymore. I can't. I won't. I don't think I can ever love again. Not like that. Okay. Well, this is where you're being presented with something to where you have to kind of self-evaluate, self-heal, and actually see it from, When I tell people is when they come to me for readings, other people come to you for readings because, some people can't do readings, but some people, they do readings and they'll go to another reader. Why? Because that reader is not right in the middle of the situation and they can see different aspects that you need to work on that you may not be able to see because you're right in the middle of your feels. You're right in the middle of healing this. Okay, so that's where the friends or parent that you were close to can help you with this. Right? I get readings from other readers because, just because your life, you're sitting there right then and there, you've got it to where, it's kind of like an argument. This is the way I describe it sometimes. Say if you and somebody got into an argument, all right? Say if you and this past person, we're going to put this, just an example, this person right here, we'll just say man and woman. Say they got in a fight. Say you got in a fight with your ex or whatever, and you're just so up in your feels and emotional because it's heated, right? Or it makes you feel like crap and you just can't see everything because it makes you feel low. All right. So you can't sit back logically and sit there and think and see what I would call the holes or the ways out or a different perspective of thinking. All right. So the reason I'm saying this is because healing family issues and the word parent stick out. Let your friends help you. So I feel like some of you Aquarius are pretty close to somebody who's like a parent or a parent. And it says just reach out, ask for help, and accept support from others. I mean, everybody's busy, but you know what? Whoever this person is, and I don't think it's just, let's go out and, go party and I'm going to go talk to my friends. No, I don't think it's that. It's close people who are like family. All right. That's your key right there. They will be able to give you a different perspective of what it's like on the outside instead of, you may not be able to see everything. And they'll be like, okay, well, this is what I see. And you'll be like, oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I was behaving that way. I'll take it. All right. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, I feel like this is for the ones who actually have somebody in their life and actually could be leading to a wedding. We'll get to this one here in a minute. Because I think this is what you're healing, is a codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I think this one right here, codependency, either it's what you're putting in your body or what you're putting in your mind, because sometimes what you put in your mind itself can be just as bad as what you put in your body. That will mess with your thinking, okay? So whatever you tell yourself, it's kind of like, okay, another example is, let's say we're going to be growing some tomatoes, all right? I love gardening too. Gardening is one of my things. I love it. All right, so I'm growing some tomatoes and let's just say I smoke. All right, but I know, any gardeners know, you do not touch your plants. You do not put your hands on the plants and you do not smoke next to a tomato plant. Why? Because it will kill it. It's a toxin. All right, but then let's just say you're growing that and you're like, oh, it'll be okay. And you reach out and you touch it. And you get that residue on it and your plant dies. Okay, so the same thing happens with you. What you put into your mind, what you put into your body is exactly what you're going to get back. Either it's going to be very positive and it's going to flourish, be a beautiful, gigantic, huge, gorgeous tomato plant. And you could be the best gardener, but if you touch it with the toxic stuff, it's going to wither and die. So this is an evaluation time for you to heal yourself so you're no longer putting those negative thoughts in, because there is a possibility for some of you that a wedding is coming up, that there's somebody who has the potential to be your mate. And you're leaving this past of this codependency right here, or this addiction. A person can be an addiction as well. So this is what Aquarius is working on. It is no longer sitting there, taking that smoke and touching that tomato plant and watching it die because it's toxic, but you know what? Oh, we'll just take a chance. It's like whatever. Instead, you're flourishing and you're letting it grow. This is healing time for Aquarius. All right? And this is going to be for a small group. So definitely, this is all about healing. Healing, taking and making different decisions, different paths, no longer reacting the way you did in the past, learning, moving on, releasing this person because it's more thoughts. Yeah, those feelings, it was great at one point, but it went toxic. So therefore, you are learning to trust in yourself because you have to. And as far as love wise, it's talking about here, you deserve love. Okay, so Aquarius is still learning to love themselves as well because they're still hanging on to this toxic past. And not all of you. Sometimes, you know, when it says release your ex, sometimes, you know, I feel for this situation, it was probably more toxic. It was actually very good at first, but then it became toxic for some reason. And there's always the woulda, coulda, shoulda. All right. And a lot of blame, self-blame. Okay, so for this one right here, you're evaluating, you're looking over yourself, you're actually finally opening up to others that, you know, and not just any Tom, Dick, or Harry. This is really opening up to those you trust. Okay? How do I put this? Aquarius knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so. All right, so there. For some of you, you may be thinking of actually, it says release your ex, but some, it's just like you can't. Some of you, this could lead to an actual reconciliation. But here's the thing. My main thing that I'm feeling right now is the wedding. And I don't feel, per se, it's talking about the past in this one right here. I think Aquarius has somebody in their life now, and they've decided, hey, I've got to take and heal my past issues, my codependency problems, my addictions problems to this person or things, and I have to trust. I need to learn trust because whatever this was, it took a lot of trust in the past. It took the trust away. But if you're sitting here looking and you have somebody else in your life, and here's the thing, you're going to know if it's somebody right or not, right? Because you're with somebody. If you've got to question every single thing about them, okay, that's called red flags. All right. Now, if you're new and you're dating and stuff, well, that's a little bit different story. But if you have this to where, you know, that person makes you feel the most comfortable you've ever felt. And I'm not saying you'll be like, well, for some of you, you'd be like, well, my ex made. Okay, that's the past. Done with the past. We're not doing that. We're talking about the other person. If you have somebody, and if not, there could be somebody coming into your life very soon. And for those of you who do not have somebody in your life right now, as some kind of outing in March is what I'm getting. I keep seeing the 23rd. That date is predominant. But anyway, there's going to be some kind of, it's a putting in the works of a planning of some kind of outing that will most likely be in May. Okay. So anyway, that's for the ones who don't have anybody in their life right now. For the ones that do have somebody in their life right now, but they're still overcoming these issues. And I think they're being pretty quiet about it. But you know, for some of you, you know it's not fair to this new person. So you are slowly overcoming. Now, if this person was ripped from your life and it wasn't just a breakup or anything like that, you're still healing. And that's what you're working on. And you're releasing it. You're releasing those feelings of feeling responsible and healing family issues. Here, I keep saying, I keep feeling for the wedding, give your relationship a chance. And I feel like this is the one, not the past. I feel like this is the one that is either present in your life or coming. Okay? The person here, while you're healing and stuff, and if you're close to this person, that could be somebody who's like family, who's somebody's really close to you that you can open up to. And if you're going to end up marrying somebody, you would think that you would be opening up and being close and not just doing it just because you can. Here, I think there are feelings here. But I think there's a communication barrier. And I think Aquarius is going to step over this communication barrier soon. Because it is leading to a wedding, is what I feel. It says, your advice is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This person that you are either currently with or will be stepping into your life is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So that's kind of what I was trying to say a while ago. Is with this one, if you feel like you just know, it's like you've been together before, you just know it. That's why you're starting to let go of this past and you're healing because you want to be a better person to Because I mean, you have to give your all, right? You have to really show yourself, show your cards instead of hiding behind a mask. And for this person right here, for those of you who have wedding in your mind and this person is very close to you and they make you feel comfortable, you don't feel like you have to pretend around them. This is Aquarius who is healing their past so they can give their full all here to this new person. That feels correct. And you're healing past family issues so it doesn't cause a problem, and you're learning to trust, because I think trust was a huge issue. Trust is something that Aquarius has not had. Okay. What else here? Is there anything else? And like I said, this is just a general reading, so it's not going to go for every Aquarius. And if you're cross-watching and it sounds like you can reverse the roles here. All right, so this one, for those who are looking at have somebody in their life, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And I feel like putting that over top of wedding. So, Aquarius, if you have a situation like this going on in your love life, do continue to work hard. And you do know, and I feel there's kind of some guilt there where you're feeling like you've been reserved, stuck up in your head about this past ex where you couldn't release them. And this healing family issues. You're working on this so you can give your all to this person. That's what I feel. So you're not holding back. So they can really, truly know the real you. And you can actually enjoy instead of being up in your head all the time. This person will actually help you heal. All right, so this was just a short reading for a small group of Aquarius. Live on YouTube. If you guys like my readings, then go ahead and go down and hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell. And that'll notify you when I come on live, because sometimes I'm live here. And I'm also live sometimes on Facebook on Roosters Peacock. I will be going on Instagram here. I'm already up on Instagram, but I will be going live on Instagram in the near future on Roosters Peacock. And then I'm on Roosters Peacock Tarot, and as soon as on TikTok, and as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be going live there. So just go through and if you like the readings, sometimes for a hint and heads up for some of you guys on the Facebook page, Roosters Peacock, go over there and don't just follow it, but make sure you like it, because sometimes I will randomly, which there's a snowstorm coming, I probably will be doing a live. There's your heads up. And what I mean by live is I'll get on there and and it's donation basis. And I will take and do a live reading. I've been reading for over 27 years. So this is nothing new to me. And I'll get on there and I'll open it up and I'll let everybody come in and we can just have a good time. And I'll just answer questions. And if I get something, I'll tell you. If I don't, I'm honest. All right, guys. So I'm going to pop off here and I'm going to try to get through all these love readings. And if I can do that, by the time the storm comes, then I can probably go live and do the general on Facebook. All right, Aquarius, keep your heads up. You are on the right path. Healing does not always feel the best when it's happening, but you will thank yourself later for it. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you later.